But when I cut the camera on, the video wants to go out. So I'm going to do this without the camera. StreamYard is still working on this. So yeah, I don't know what the hell. I tried to do a test earlier and it acted like oh my God. Okay. Let's get into the show. Let's get through it. I'm going to have to reach back out to them to let them know that it's still an issue. Nevertheless, hopefully we can get through it. If not, I'm going to have to reroute through the YouTube app. Yes, honey, StreamYard is a hot ass mess. I'm really about to just close them out and not even keep paying them each month, because I told y'all this morning I paid to have StreamYard every month. And they need to get it together. I've already sent them 2 emails and we're still having issues. So bear with me, honey. Bear with me. Hopefully with us sharing videos that everything works out fine. We'll see. Okay. Fingers and toes crossed. Of course, everything said in this video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right. Prayers up, honey. Let's see what we got. Lord have mercy. All right. We're sharing. Let's see, honey. Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's get into this update for Karmelo Anthony. All right, Karmelo Anthony. The defense has rested today. He did not take the stand, thank God. Okay, he did not take the stand. I did see where they said that they did show the picture of Austin Metcalf, his injuries where he was stabbed, and they said that Karmelo refused to look at the picture. I don't see anything wrong with that. Maybe he didn't want to look at it. Okay, it doesn't mean that he's this hard person. Maybe he just didn't want to look at it, right? Shit, it's bad enough you sitting in court and you having to hear all these testimonies of people lying and changing their story. They're putting up a picture of someone bloodied up with a stab wound in their chest. He probably didn't want to see it. So respectfully, hey, it is what it is. Shout out to Lajanae. I told you guys we're going to be keeping up with this case. Karmelo Anthony trial. Defense rests after 4 days of testimony. Karmelo Anthony does not take the stand. I think that was a good move for his attorneys not to allow him to do that, because they were already trying to pick him apart. I feel like they did good by allowing the other side to go up and testify. And according to them, there's been several stories that have been changed, including Hunter Metcalf, which was Austin Metcalf's brother, and other people who were involved in this incident have now changed their stories, which means that they don't seem reputable. We're going to hear from a police officer who also spoke on behalf of Karmelo Anthony as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm really thinking that this self-defense case may be leaning towards Karmelo Anthony after looking at so many different things as related to this case. All right. Shout out to Lajanae again. Crazy Times verdict watch. It says that the defense has rested after 4 days and 7 witnesses. Karmelo Anthony's legal team has closed its case. Closing arguments begin tomorrow, and the jury will be sequestered. We are in verdict watch territory. So let's go ahead and look at some things. The defense has rested after calling 7 witnesses. Closing arguments start tomorrow. The jury will be sequestered, meaning that they will be in like solitude where they're not going to be able to speak to anyone because it's getting down to the wire, according to Law and Crime Reporter. Now, from how it was described by a CBS courtroom reporter, there was a sidebar after the last witness, a 17-year-old student. The lunch was lengthy and unexpected. It says that the lunch break was about 2 hours, longer than initially expected. Upon return, court was then dismissed for the day. So that's the update on that. Let's stop sharing and get into the next part of what's going on with this case. I do have a video of someone who was there as I guess a news anchor, who's giving some update of what happened inside the courtroom. Let's go ahead and take a look at that as well. I'm going to give you guys all the info that we can. I was digging, trying to get some really good stuff so that you guys will know what's going on with this case. Karmelo Anthony's defense calls teammate Frisco PD detective. We're going to look at this, and then we're going to read what the detective had to say and the questions that he was asked, okay? Because according to him, it was not illegal for Karmelo to have that knife on him because of the size of the knife, but it was not allowed on school campus. So it may be a little, a little wiggle room there. We'll see. Let's get into what they had to say. Shout out to WFAA. Let's go.
Monday morning at the Collin County Courthouse, we just completed our first witness of the day. The defense calling another one of Karmelo Anthony's track teammates to testify about the culture around track meets, roaming around the bleachers, maybe even going underneath another team's tent if you know friends there. This teammate testified that Anthony seemed to be in a normal mood that day and that he heard a commotion at the tent and saw Austin Metcalf push Anthony, followed by Anthony running at a light jog, is what he described it, away from the tent, and Metcalf pulling his shirt up to discover the stab wound. He said that Anthony was also seen afterwards very upset, crying, saying that I told him not to touch me. The second witness of the day just took the stand. It is a detective with Frisco PD who interviewed the people who were there who witnessed the stabbing happen. We are waiting to see if Karmelo Anthony will be called to the stand to testify in his own defense that this stabbing was self-defense. Monday morning at the Collin County Courthouse, we just...
All right, so a defense witness took the stand on Monday and described what he says he saw moments before the fatal stabbing, according to YouTube. Okay, now the track teammate testified that Austin Metcalf pushed Karmelo Anthony and later saw Anthony visibly upset, saying, I told him not to touch me. Meanwhile, attention remains focused on one of the trial's biggest unanswered questions. Will Karmelo Anthony testify? I just told you guys he did not take the stand. So shout out to his legal team for not allowing him to do so, because y'all know sometimes body language, facial expressions can kind of sway the jury in how they may see things, in terms of just saying, oh, he doesn't look apologetic for this when he was asked a certain question. You know how they would look at that. If you guys have watched plenty of these crime trials where people kind of say, oh, he doesn't look like he is apologetic for what he did to this young man when a certain question was asked of him. Well, if he doesn't take the stand, then he doesn't have to have that against him. But what they are looking at is the fact that the people who did get up there and testify, the 7 witnesses, which were, of course, a few of them were some students who definitely changed their stories, because police reports are out there, and that's what they're looking at. It says here on the police report, you said this, but when you get on the stand, you're saying something completely different and contrary to what you initially said to the police. So thank God they're able to look at that and see that they're not being honest, and their testimonies are not reputable in this case. So that's why I said Karmelo may get off on maybe manslaughter or self-defense. Hopefully, I really hope that this self-defense can stick. Let's get to this next piece. Child. Oh, shout out to the 128 watching. Y'all forgive me. We're still trying to get this StreamYard thing up. I'm hating I can't be on camera. I really wanted to. But nevertheless, we're here. Officer testifies that Karmelo Anthony's knife was legal to have at the school stadium, but against the school policy. And we're going to get into why. Let's go ahead and read so we can get into it. This is the officer who was on the stand. This was 2 hours ago. Defense calls Frisco police officer to the stand. It says that the defense called Officer Bo Riley with the Frisco Police Department to the stand. Riley was called out to the stadium on April the 2nd. He was assigned to assist with interviewing witnesses. Now, he says that he interviewed a witness who previously testified in this trial. That witness knew both Karmelo and Austin. Now, Riley says that he looked through the witnesses' phones, checking Snapchat, texts, and videos. He says that he did not recall if he saw anything or any deleted photos. Riley told the jury that he did not take the phone to be looked at. So how do you know? It said that he testified that under Texas law, certain items are prohibited at specific locations. He said that knives with blades under 5.5 inches are not illegal to have at a school stadium, but they are against school policy. Continuing on, the defense asked, Hunter started with a moderate tone and it got more aggressive, correct? The witness says, yes, sir. The defense then asked, do you remember telling the detective that you need to move before I beat your ass? Okay. The witness then says, I don't recall saying that. So now they don't recall things that they said that that obviously they said. It's on the police report. Defensive approaches the witness with papers. It said that witness agrees that Austin said something like that or similar to that of wanting to beat Karmelo's ass. That is a threat. That's a direct threat at which they said the whole time that this situation was going on, that Karmelo remained seated, that he was not up, he was not being aggressive. They said he had a very a very low tone. He was just telling them, do not touch him. He was like, yeah, fuck all that. I don't care what you're talking about. Just don't touch me, at which they touched him first. So that's why I said self-defense would definitely be looked at in this case. Defense says Austin is standing up. Melo is still seated. The witness then said, yes. So again, how's he the aggressor when someone is standing over him? Ultimately, if somebody is standing over you and they're aggressive and they're looking like they want to fight you, I wouldn't be sitting down. But it kind of played in Karmelo's favor in this situation because it shows he was not the aggressor, right? Defense says that that's when Melo reached in his bag after Austin mentioned something about wanting to beat his ass. That's self-defense, is it not? The witness then said yes. The defense then asked, Austin calls his bluff and says, I know you don't have anything in that bag. The witness then says yes. The defense then says that for Austin to make his way to Melo, he has to move 5 rows, correct? The witness then said yes. So Austin got his ass up and walked down 5 whole rows to get to Karmelo Anthony, to get in his face, to provoke him, to tell him he's going to beat his ass if he did not move from under that tent. So, hello, who is the aggressor here? I'm just saying. So there you go. There you have it. He said the officer testified Karmelo Anthony's knife wasn't illegal to have at the school stadium, but against school policy. On Monday, June 8th, during day 4 of the Karmelo Anthony unaliving trial in Collin County, the defense called Frisco police officer Bo O'Reilly to the stand to establish that the 3.5-inch folding knife recovered at the scene was legally carried under Texas law. Now, it said that the officer testified that blade under approximately 5 inches that they are permitted in public places, including school stadiums, even though the knife violated Frisco ISD policy prohibiting weapons at school-sponsored events. Now, by presenting this evidence, the defense aimed to undermine any implication of premeditation or illegally armament and strengthen Anthony's self-defense claim. Hallelujah. Y'all hear this? Showing that he possessed a common legal pocket knife rather than a prohibited weapon when he reacted during the fatal confrontation. Now, most boys carry pocket knives, do they not? Let's be hypothetical. Most boys carry pocket knives. Not to say you're gonna go around here planning to stab somebody, okay? Who knows why he was carrying it? But a lot of people, I've been seeing a lot of comments say, "Oh, he was planning to do that. Why would he have a knife? Why would a boy have a knife?" Think about most boys. Maybe you go camping or fishing or something like that with your father. If you do outside activities, I was a tomboy growing up. My dad gave me a pocket knife, right? I carried one. As a teen girl, because I was a tomboy. I did outside activities. I went hunting. Shit, I could pow. I could shoot a pow. At 13 years old, a double barrel at that. So carrying a pocket knife, I don't think was something unusual because most boys will carry them, right? That's just a boy thing. Men carrying boys, that's just a thing. I don't think he did it with the premeditation of wanting to end somebody's life that day. He just happened to have it on him when this altercation occurred. And with him being surrounded by several people, he felt the need to protect himself. And he like, I can't fight all these motherfuckers at one time. All right. So what do y'all think? According to the police officer, shout out to him for being completely honest. Texas law said it's not, uncalled for or it's not against the law for him to have it because of the length of the blade. He just shouldn't have had it on the campus or at that type of event. So there's still some wiggle room. He still may be able to get this self-defense claim because there were lies on the other side from the witnesses over there in terms of what they said to police on police record. And in terms of what they testified on the stand, Hunter Metcalf lied as well. And that was also pointed out. So let's, child, keep praying. Whoever's praying, keep praying, okay? Let's get into this Real Housewives of Atlanta tea. Keep praying, honey. Yeah, I carried one and still got one to this day. Sure do. I still got one to this day. That's something that my grandfather and my father, hell yeah, introduced me to that. Sure do. Hit that little button on the side and go boop. Pop right up. Okay. Yep. That's not uncommon for boys to have that. So I didn't see anything wrong with it. It's not like he was out waving it around and people like, hey, I got a knife. I got to say that way for YouTube's sake. I don't want to say knife too many times on here, but y'all get it. It ain't like he was waving it around like, all right, now don't nobody touch me because I got this on me. It wasn't like that. He kept it in his bag. It was hidden. I mean, even Austin Metcalf didn't believe he had one until he used it on him. He said, I don't believe you got nothing in that bag. And you fucked around and found out. But let's get on into the next thing. I see you, Minky Finky. We on the same page, baby. Don't play around. Don't leave home without my shit, okay? So don't. Okay? Don't run up. Don't run up. That's all I gotta say. Shamea Morton says it's okay to body shame Angela Oakley for having big feet because it's better than attacking marriages. She said that I would sue her, but she doesn't have anything to sue for. See, Shamea, you starting to be a mean girl. Why is it every interview that you're doing that Angela Oakley's name is in your mouth? I don't see Angela talking about you like that. She might have big feet. She don't have ugly feet. She don't have ugly feet. At least she keep them done. Let's get into Shamea, child, still being a damn hater. It's like you are so engulfed in this whole Angela thing. Like ever since your ass got on the show with Angela, you just been really going for her because she exposed your ass for Charles seeing you out and about with the Falcons and the Atlanta Hawks players out here doing some things you might not have been doing. Right? 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, your ass should be home with your husband and not running into Charles, who his ass should have been home as well. But let's get into what Shamea had to say. Shout out to the neighborhood.
There has been a little body shaming on the season. Phaedra had some things to say about Pinky's butt not sitting high and that Kelly's boobs were hanging low.
I mean, listen, I got in trouble for body shaming, calling somebody Bigfoot and, Sasquatch. At the end of the day, that's what these ladies do. But you can go, I would rather us do that than you come from my marriage like Angela has done. That's light shade to me. Hell.
It don't bother you that much.
It does not bother me. How they said I got a BBL. All I did was get my waist nice. Like, hello.
But the ass is real.
The hips is always in there. You want to touch it?
It's real, y'all. It's real.
Do I believe Shamea had some work done to her body? Okay, off season, I do feel like you had some nip tuck done. If you guys go look at Shamea last season, Shamea, you had a little gut on you. It looks like you might have had some liposuction in the waist area. Okay, I think Drew Sidor just got it done as well. 360 lipo. She just admitted it the other day. She's still having some swelling, according to her. She looks great though. No hate here. She looks great. If you're gonna be on TV, keep your body up, keep yourself looking good, because people are gonna pick you apart, right? But Shamea, I do feel like you've had some work done, but you always like to deny and say you haven't. Now I can do a side-by-side picture of your ass right now because I do have it. Matter of fact, I think I shared it on my Karmelo show page where Shamea then and now. You had a lot of work done, and thankfully you married a very wealthy man to where you can go and get nip tucks and all this other stuff done if you need to. But Shamea, you want nothing to look at prior to getting with Gerald. I just want to let you know that. And not that I'm calling you ugly, but you did need some nip tucks here and there. All right, you kind of did. You was not that girl. You did not have the body you have now prior to getting with Gerald, because he came up off a little money, so you kind of look like something while you on the show. You got to look at that Porsche with that donkey boot, and you went out and got you one, and it's okay. If you got the money to do it, then go ahead. But don't be out here calling out another woman for out here looking great. Angela looks great for her age. She's keeping her body up. Obviously, she's keeping her feet and her toes done. I have no problem with that, okay? But it says, while speaking at the Hollywood Unlocked Impact Awards, Shamea doubled down on body shaming Angela Oakley's feet, says that it's fair game since Angela accused her of sleeping with NBA players. So now you feel a way about that. Prove it by keeping your ass home to where she ain't got to, or Charles ain't got to say, girl, I just saw Shamea out again with the Atlanta Hawks players. Right? Prove it by staying your ass at home. A wife shouldn't be out like that all the damn time at every single party. Like, everybody should not be seeing you at every single party. Right? Hello, you are a wife and a mom now. Not to say that if you're married that you can't go out, but too many people saying that they're seeing you out in these streets and doing some things in some sheets. That's all I'm saying, Shamea, with your mean girl ass. Moving on. Drew Sidora, honey. Drew Sidora is clearing the girls as well. Let's get into her. Just mention her, so might as well talk about her. Yeah, Angela is beautiful. You know what she talking about? Could be a little hate there. Shamea, are you hating? Angela is beautiful. She had a little nose job, but I'm not hating no mad about that. Shamea talked about her nose job. Talking about she got the what was it, LaToya Jackson nose or whatever. And Angela went out there and got her nose fixed. She is slaying the girls this season, right? She looks great. So shout out to Angela. I like her. She's a good reader too. All right, so let's get into Drew Sidora. Queens of Bravo says it's a wrap on K. Michelle after tonight's theatrics. K. Michelle was doing the fucking most on the episode last night. Says I have no idea why she decided to join Real Housewives of Atlanta. They still saying that. Said this show has been on for 17 years. She and her team know what goes down on this show. Right. Y'all remember the episode where she was sitting down with Drew after Drew sang the national anthem at Rich Homie Quan's I think it was like a balloon release or something like that they had for him on the show. And Shamea, Drew, and K. Michelle were all sitting at the same table. K. Michelle was throwing all kind of daggers at Drew, and Drew told her, you need to be held accountable, or you need to sit down and speak up for yourself when people are saying things about you versus jumping up and leaving. K. Michelle got up and left her own purse there and hopped in Shamea's car and left. Right? She didn't want to hear nothing. And they were saying, well, if you weren't there at the event, like I can play it for you. I can play where Drew was singing so and so. She was like, yeah, I'll pass. I don't want to hear that. Right? Just being rude as hell. But reality with Kristen said that K. Michelle being unable to finish the conversation with Drew is crazy when it was already 2-on-1 with Shamea. Said like even with backup, you can't handle. Drew then comes in and says, clock it. So let's go ahead and get into this. Let's get into it.
Be a good friend to her. You need to hold her accountable. I never said anything to her that was negative.
It felt like you did keep saying her name with your dude.
Girl, stop it. Shamea is up to something, okay? Because when did I say that? Did I ever say to you that K. Michelle knows black?
You didn't say that to me.
Okay, did I ever say that to you?
No.
Did I ever say this to you?
No.
To you?
No.
Did I ever say it to you, Shamea? Exactly. Shamea is perpetuating an issue. And at this point, I feel like if Kay really felt this way, she should have came and talked to me. She didn't speak up for herself.
Hold on one second.
I'm
only
not
talking about what
honey. You're speaking things
See,
that are
that's
false lies.
You did that last year.
Because you were being somebody's
And I was
lap
trying to
dog, and now you're being her lap dog. Let's be honest.
I'm sitting here saying I understand both sides, and you just call me her lap dog. I think you're rude, and
She
I don't
doesn't
want
have
you
a
talking to
side.
me.
I'm letting you have the floor about what you feel. What does Shamea feel?
All
Who
right.
is Shamea?
Okay, thank you, Drew.
We don't know. We still don't know.
You already name calling and being nasty to me.
Girl, you're going to be a good friend to her.
Now
You need
you
to
see how I feel, Shamea. Move.
You dropped me off at Chastain.
So now she's picking at Drew, where Drew was singing the national anthem. Drew, I feel like you were doing too much on the national anthem, even though you were on key after a few notes in. You started out a little shaky. I was like, oh, but then you kind of found your key and you were singing. But that ending, you did way too many runs. You was kind of sounding like Tamar up there, child, doing 1,000 runs, and it was not needed. Or maybe let's say Latasha Scott from formerly of Escape, child. You was doing 1,000,000 runs at the end, and you didn't need to do all that, okay? But now K. Michelle is picking at Drew Sidora. Now, K. Michelle was at the event, but she refused to get out of the car because she didn't want to hear Drew Sidora singing, which I thought that was just very disrespectful. But let's get into it. A mess, okay? This was lame. Either sit down and talk about what the issue is or move on. Drew then chimes in and says that we literally could have ended this issue and addressed so much. I guess not. K. Michelle gonna always run from a scene, right? She literally could have sat there and talked, because this was like real light arguing. Like, and I don't feel like her issue with Drew is like so magnified to the point where they can't squash it. I just feel like K. Michelle wants to have a problem with Drew. She don't like her. She don't want to squash it with her because maybe that's giving her something to talk about on the show, right? Anywho, so Kimberly Bryant Stan said that Drew is speaking to Kay at ground level 0, and the fact that Kay has to walk out and can't handle the heat is cringe. Also, it speaks volumes when Shamea is even like, don't leave. Says that Kay is definitely getting her paycheck deducted for that. Yeah, she is. When you're walking away from scenes, you sure are. You got to finish that scene. Said that Drew really met up with 2 of the biggest ops comfortably. Says that no backup needed and clear. Says Shamea underestimated Drew and now Kay. proud of Drew Sidora. Are you? Oh, okay. At least she stayed. I guess what y'all mean.
Girl, why am I even trying? Enjoy them chicken wings.
I'm gonna enjoy this lemon drop, and that's where
good
the
luck
road
with the
is.
next national anthem.
Girl, I didn't hear what she said, but I'm gonna let it go. When I realized that the other ladies were not showing up, I probably should have left.
Hey, can you drop me off at Chastain?
A mess, child. I'm not playing no more. Okay, Michelle, Jesus. Oh, let's move on, Lord. Mess. All right, so K Michelle, while we're speaking about K Michelle, honey, had time to throw her daggers at Angela Yee. If y'all watch my video, my second video on yesterday, Angela Yee had an interview with Drew Sidora, and they mentioned K Michelle about a previous interview that Angela Yee had with K Michelle, where K Michelle went off on Angela Yee, read her down and put her in her place. Well, while Angela Yee was interviewing Drew Sidora, that moment came up, and of course, and I said it yesterday, I said, watch K Michelle say something, and damn it, she did. All right, she's dropping the F-bombs while she is talking to No Chaser. Let's get into it. Brooklyn Media caught up with K Michelle and asked her about Angela Yee's comments on Way Up with Angela Yee while Drew Sidora was a guest. Now, as always, K Michelle was unfiltered, but surprisingly may be ready to bury the hatchet with Drew. I doubt it. I doubt it, but let's get into what K Michelle had to say, because she was like, F Angela Yee and wishes Drew Sidora the best, meaning, yeah, I have nothing for her, honey. She said, Whitney Houston, I have nothing. Let's go. Oh, oh, sorry, y'all. I ain't shared. Damn, my bad. My bad. Hold on. Thank you, Bob. I'm over here enjoying the video. Didn't even share it. Damn. My bad. Let's go ahead and share so y'all can see with me, child. Thank y'all for fussing me out in the comments. All right, here we go. She said, F Angela Yee.
Angela Yee kind of rehashed the whole.
F Angela Yee.
Oh.
I rolled up on you, and you couldn't handle it. But other than that, it's Drew the best.
Okay.
As someone, you know, that we're dealing with some things now. I think she's a beautiful girl. Yeah, I think she's a loser, and I can have her job. That's it.
Angela Yee kind of rehashed the whole.
Fuck Angela Yee.
Y'all heard that? K Michelle said, fuck Angela Yee. I can have her job. She said, Drew Sidora is a beautiful girl. I wish her the best. I knew it was coming. I called it yesterday. I said, watch when K Michelle see this interaction and see her name is mentioned, that Angela Yee done mention her. Watch she say something. And damn it, here we are. I called it. Okay. I called it. And I knew she was going to do it. All right, so K Michelle claims that Shamea Morton told her that Candy Burris and friends doesn't want them being friends. What? Child, when I tell y'all this is so childish, like K Michelle, this got to be your last season, baby, because you are so bothered by everything. And how Candy get in it, right? I know Candy sitting home like, bitch, how I get in this? I ain't even on the show. Why y'all bringing me in y'all mess? All right, and even if she did say that, why are you guys regurgitating something that was probably said in a personal conversation? Y'all bringing Candy on this shit. Candy like, baby, let's get into it.
Shamea and her mother come.
You should go to the club.
It's like 2
Wait,
in
to
the
the club?
morning. Girl.
They did not come to the club.
Baby, Shamea mama came in her white suit with them titties pushed up to her chin. I don't know a mama like that, but I ain't knocking it. We're literally like this, and her mother is holding my hand. Like,
Not y'all praying in the club.
basically, it went on for over an hour. You say to me, and I just hope you be loyal to me. I hope you be my friend, because none of my friends want me to be your friend. So when I got to the car, I'm literally crying by then.
You was crying?
Yeah, because you keep
It's
on.
heavy.
It's heavy.
That's
Oh,
not
please.
right.
I have Shamea back more than anything. But for you to keep saying to me, nobody in Atlanta wants me to be your friend. I don't want to hear about no goddamn Candy cold at nights. But I like you. And that's what I lean to. So
why is that a dig at Candy? You don't want to hear about no damn Candy Coated Nights. Now Candy gonna respond. I know she is, and Candy is a responder. Said now on next week's Real Housewives of Atlanta, K. Michelle is addressing an issue that she has with Shamea Morton. Now, in a sneak peek, K. Michelle says that Shamea Morton told her that none of her friends, people outside of the show, want Shamea to be friends with K. I think Candy had an issue with K. Michelle. This is the first time I'm ever hearing about this. Now, it says in her confessional, K. Michelle doesn't name names, but she references a group of women called Candy Coated Nights. Ooh. Says that now we all know Candy Burris had a show called Candy Coated Nights. So it's obvious that K. Michelle is referring to Candy. Now, Candy getting thrown in this. Now, as for the other women, said that people are assuming K. Michelle is also referring to Candy's close friends, Rashida and Toya Johnson. Now, Shamea is very close with Candy and is often seen with Candy and her friend group, which includes Rashida and Toya, which they do be together all the time, right? Said that for those who may not know, K. Michelle previously dated Toya Johnson's ex-husband before Toya got involved with him. And she did, and she talked about how he beat her up and all that. Now, it says after he later married Toya, K. Michelle accused him of DV during their relationship. As I just told you guys, Rashida publicly questioned K. Michelle's claims, which led to a fallout between them. And Toya also called K. Michelle a liar in terms of saying that the man did not put hands on K. Michelle. K. Michelle says that he did. Y'all saw that play out on Love and Hip Hop, okay? Now, Candy likely never became close with K. Michelle because of where her friends stood in the situation. But considering all of this history and drama between them, they said it kind of sucks that Shamea felt the need to remind K. Michelle that these women may still not like her, because I'm pretty sure K. Michelle already knew that. Now, they said that there was really no need to bring it up. I feel like Shamea has started something that may not be a problem, because I feel like if Candy don't like K. Michelle, she can tell her that as a grown-ass woman, right? I don't think Candy's ever had a problem vocalizing who she like or don't like. She already made it known she don't fuck with Phaedra. She ain't trying to see Phaedra. She don't want to be on the show with Phaedra. So I think it's very clear that if she had a problem with K. Michelle and that conversation was had, I think she could tell K. Michelle, probably to her face, because Candy got hands too. Candy like to fight. She's a little girl, but Candy's a little feisty. All right, we saw her buck up on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all remember at Nene's pajama party. I think she could have told K. Michelle, right? I think she could have told her if that was the issue. So, Shamea, I think you started something that you shouldn't have started between some grown-ass women. Let's move along now. We talked yesterday about radio personality Big Tigger and his almost ex-wife, because she is filing for divorce because she thinks that he is in some type of relationship with his radio co-host, which she has denied. The radio co-host denied the relationship. Radio personality is saying Big Tigger was absent from the morning show after his wife drops the bombshell of abuse and infidelity allegations. So he's hiding out. He don't want to be seen. He don't want to be questioned about this huge gash over her eye that she had to get multiple stitches and a black eye. She's accusing him of putting paws upon her. And now he ain't coming out because he probably don't want TMZ running up on his ass and everybody else asking him why the fuck he can't keep his hands to himself. Allegedly. All right. Now, shout out to the Jasmine brand on this. The Atlanta radio staple born Darian Morgan was apparently absent from the Big Tigger morning show on Monday, which is today, June 8th. And listeners didn't waste any time sounding off. Now, they said this disappearance comes straight on the heels of his wife, Alicia Brown, posting and then deleting photos and videos showing what appeared to be a visible facial injury. Said that in the now deleted post, Brown alluded to abuse and infidelity, claiming the couple is headed for divorce after she allegedly discovered Tigger, or Big Tigger, had been involved with his new co-host, Francesca Amaker. Okay, we told y'all yesterday Francesca denied having a relationship with him. But if y'all see both women, they do kind of look similar, okay, minus the black eye. Now, Amaker seemingly addressed the allegations, okay, reposting a message about hearing an untrue rumor and expressing that she didn't know how to defend herself. As for Big Tigger himself, still nothing. He's not said anything. He's not addressed anything. Said at this time, no police report, arrest, criminal charges, restraining order, or lawsuit connected to the allegations has been made public. I really hope she did file something on his ass, because if he beat you like that, where you had to have several stitches in your face or staples, and you got a black eye, yes. Now you can't sue him for cheating on you. You can divorce him, but in terms of him assaulting you, yes, ma'am. A police report needs to be made, and arrest definitely. A warrant probably issued, since he don't want to show up to the radio station and he want to hide out. That warrant gonna always find you, because that shit don't expire, right? I don't give a hot damn how long you hide out. If you got a warrant, you better turn that shit in. But he definitely needs to answer to this. He needs to speak up, because how would you have these types of allegations on you and your wife running around here with a black eye, and you not speaking up to say, hey, I didn't put my hands on her. I'm not sure how she got this black eye or something, right? Because the people are asking why the fuck you ain't coming to work now, and your wife popping up on social media with black eyes and staples in her damn forehead. So, yeah, big Tigger, I ain't a fan of you no more, because you a woman beater. You got that Ike Turner spirit in you, sir. Let's get into this Melody Cherie post, because she did put some more on her stories. Y'all know, since over the weekend now, with the situation between she and Martell going back and forth. Y'all know it. We've been talking about it. I've covered a few of them with several different stories and posts and whatnot. It said that she has a warrant for her arrest as well, since we're talking about warrants. Due to maybe putting hands on Martell. I think he went down there and filed something on her, and I don't think she's turned herself in yet to answer to that. I don't think so. But let's go ahead and get into the post that she most recently put up. You guys see it here on my screen. Melody Cherie says on her stories, Instagram to be exact, one thing for sure and two things for certain, I will pull up for my friends, period. At Melody Cherie, say the word and I'm there. I don't play about my people no matter where I am in the world. She goes on to say it's Sunday. This was, of course, yesterday. And 9 days ago, the craziest thing that could happen happened, not because it should have. And that's the problem. So it sounds like she's still bothered by this probably warrant being taken out. This interaction, negative interaction happened between she and Martell. You guys have been seeing it floating around. Several videos from other content creators have talked about it as well. She did a pop-up on Queen Sheba's panel, and she did speak on some things about the incident that happened. And yeah, so let's continue. Imagine always minding your business, not worried about an ex or what they have going on, moving on with your life for real, but they can't let go. The obsession is real, and it turns into hate. Desiring a moment, I guess, to finish the job. So I think what was alluded is that they had something going on with the kid's school, and I think she saw Martell and she asked him, could he not speak or something to that effect. I think she grabbed his arm, according to what was said, if I'm not mistaken. And from there, an incident ensued. From what I hear, Martell spent the block over a situation of some type of garnishment filed against him for whatever reason. He was upset about that still, I guess, and it kind of snowballed into something that probably it shouldn't have snowballed into. But nevertheless, she is still talking. Y'all know Melody really doesn't say what it is. She kind of speaks in codes, and you kind of have to decode when she posts or make her post on Instagram. Okay, well, let's continue. She says, but you see, people would rather believe it's you. The woman doesn't want to co-parent. The woman wants all this drama. The woman won't move on. Says nah. So I think she's seeing a lot of these videos going up. Y'all know blogger AL. He's done a boatload of videos about her, because y'all know he does not like her at all. So he's gonna continue. I think Empress Radio, she's done some videos lighting Melody up. And several other content creators have done videos speaking on this situation as well. So she has some people who are in favor of her, some people who ain't really fucking with her right now, and that's their choice. All right. She goes on to say, nah, so who remembers when I did a trend with the white and red Santa socks on? Go check the date. Then head to my Patreon, video loading. Hashtag lifetime movie, hashtag can't make this up. Let me pause it. It says it, but you see, people would rather believe that it's you. The woman doesn't want to co-parent. I think that somebody was responding to that. So let's move on, because we already read that. Y'all see that she put her chestnut checkers thing up that she always does. We're just going through, making sure you guys saw this. So many DMs just like this. The emotional phase has subsided. Your prayers have given me strength I can't describe. My sister prayed with me last night. up until 2 a.m. Even though I was actually visiting to check on her, I literally felt the warrior in me rise up, and now the fight actually begins. Okay, says thank you for sharing this. Sometimes we need a reminder that we don't have to accept everything that's handed to us. We don't have to lie down and take mistreatment, disrespect, or injustice. We can set boundaries. We can stand up for ourselves. We can fight back the right way with wisdom, courage, and faith. Having God on our side doesn't mean that we can become doormats. It means that we can walk in authority, strength, and discernment He gives us. So I know this season may be rough, but please know that you are seen, appreciated, and your messages matter more than you know. It looks like somebody was encouraging her here. Thank you for the reminder. All right. She says here, if you are a content creator who has been rocking with me, supported me and my babies, excuse me, I'm hosting a Zoom today at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Write me here so that I can send you the link. She goes on to say that my team will be heavily monitoring attendees. So if you get the link, it's for you only. So it sounds like she was going live about something. She wanted content creators to be there for whatever reason. I was working, so I was not there. I've been in meetings all damn day. Let's see. So she's saying here, reborn in confidence. When what was supposed to break you and literally take you out, who creates a rebirth link? Okay, so it looks like that's it. Okay, so she has been putting a lot of things on her stories to alert her fans of what's going on with her, with the kids, with Martell, all of the things I think she's been going on her Patreon as well, going live to give updates on all of the things. Okay, she also what was it? Oh, I think Millichan covered what was said on the actual live. So if you guys didn't get a chance to see that or know what was going on with that, y'all can check out Millichan because she actually covered. I was scrolling and I saw that she started talking about it. But yeah, so that is good. That's what's going on right now. I'm gonna try to hit you guys one more time if the weather permits. We've been having a lot of thunderstorms here. Today I had to push my show back because, child, it was tearing up outside. I said, oh yeah, no. I had already set my live to get ready to go live, and the next thing I know, boom! I said, oh yeah, no, we ain't gonna be doing no live with all that going on. But hopefully, if we're not thundering and lightning later on, then I can hit you guys one more time, and we can visit with one another, right? Again, my apologies for all of the technical difficulties that we're having on our channel. I hate that for us, but we're working to get through it. And thank you guys for being patient as we get through it. Okay, let's go ahead and get out of here. At least we can play some music, right? I mean, geez. Love you guys. Until the next one. Thank you to my top flight mods, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Ormstead, and True TV Podcast. Thank you to all of the content creators. Thank you to all of my Karmelians. Love you guys down. Please hype up this video, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for still subscribing and supporting. Okay. See you guys on the next one. Until next time. Bye.